Hey guys, what's going on? Night Flight's back at you again over here in North Carolina. About to put another drone together. I ended up scooping up that Quadmula Djinn25 SP. We're doing 04 Pro, baby. Got all the nice little printed out stuff from our purple taste. Beta Speedybee stack. Radio Master RP3. Yeah, we're gonna get this together real quick. We're gonna set up a little time lapse for y'all, and it's almost my bedtime, but we're gonna get this put together and then I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll catch you guys in a second. We're gonna insert the time lapse about right. What's up, guys? So it's been a couple days since I started putting that Quadmula Djinn25 SP together. It took me about 2 hours, about 1 hour and 45 to 2 hours to get the frame, motor, everything soldered, everything on, and then about another 20 minutes to get everything programmed in. I really like this thing. I haven't really had too much opportunity to fly it. I've been flying it up at the school that I've been doing some instructing at this week. But we've been flying indoors. It's been raining all week. Today's like our first day of like sunny out and no clouds and no rain. So I haven't really got a real chance to fly this thing, just cruising it. So I put a fresh set of props on here. We're gonna get this thing flown. Got the 04 on it, Speedybee mini stack on it. I did T-motor, what are these? T-motor 1604s, and then they are at what's that? What is that? I think 3800 kV. I rock with the dual antennas, kept those. I put my ELRS on top. I think I'm going to put some more spacers on the air unit and end up putting the ELRS underneath the air unit because there is obviously enough room for it. These are some Gym Fan props on there. I think they're 25/25s. I like that. I really want some 25/35s, some 25/30s. But I got this thing built up. We're going to take this for a test flight here in a moment, and I'll bring you guys along for that ride. In my past video, we talked about once I got some more 04 air unit things going, I would get back at you guys, and so we're going to do that now. So aside from that Djinn that I put in 04, I also put my Huma 20 from sub 250 also into 04. So it fit on here just fine. It only has the one mount, sadly, and then I did convert it over to the single antenna, which actually works and penetrates really well. Even around my house, we have a brick house, and I stood in the middle of it and did a flight around it when it snowed a couple weeks ago, and I could see everything. I got good signal. Even better signal, obviously, when I wasn't in a brick house. But speaking of bricks, I kind of bricked this thing. I just recently, like last night, learned about BL Heli not being supported anymore. I didn't know they had kind of like stepped out of the game just so they wouldn't potentially fund or, you know, help with operating systems for drones in this Ukrainian war. So I ended up bricking this thing. I had it on Blue Jay. I was like, oh, I want to put it back to the, you know, factory settings to see if I can diddle daddle or mess around with any of the other specs on the BL Heli 32. And yeah, so when I went to flash the BL 32 and push it back over, it kind of bricked up. I've done everything I can, bootloader, anything possible. I've tried it, asked some other people try it at the school, like I said, that I instruct at, and man, we just can't get it on bricks. So I'm gonna get probably a Goku for this, another all-in-one board, and probably get that replaced out with this, something that'll accept AM32 and or Blue Jay. And man, I was loving this thing up until the other day. So this thing's bricked up. We're not flying this today, but as well as those two, I converted my Pablo Pico into an 04 as well. It flies great. When I'm flying it through goggles, it looks great. The second I put it in video, probably along with a lot of other people that have them on their smaller drones, the wobble is pretty serious. I don't see it in my goggles when I'm flying, even during the daytime, which is strange, but this thing flies really great. But it doesn't fly to the degree where I'm like, oh, let's fly it and I'll give you guys the footage, because honestly, there's nothing impressive about this footage. The 4K 60 isn't really 04 Pro air unit, 04 60 or a 4K 60, but for being able to fly it and potentially put a voltage limiter on here on this air unit, and maybe even put it on a 6-inch racer, because everything's stacked up and it's a smaller unit, like it could definitely be used for that. And I got some people who are going to try that probably here in the next month or so. And then I brought my Apex out, which I have not converted to 04 yet, but I did bring the Apex out. I wanted to do a flight with it because I haven't flown it in a while. I'm back over here at Standback Park down here by my, not too far from my house. So I wanted to get these things up and just get some flights. I'm only going to show you guys the flight from the Quadmula Djinn25 SP, and still rocking the 4S 850 milliamp on that. So for now, so I'm going to what's probably going to end up happening with the Huma 20 is I'm going to order a new flight controller for it. I'm going to take the 04 off of it and put it on my GEP-RC 25, because I have a gig this next week where we're going to do some promotional flights of a Honda dealership out of Charlotte. So I want to make sure I have a Cinewoop so I can possibly get some indoor flights. So that's going to be the next thing on the agenda. So bear with me here 2 seconds. Let me get a battery in this thing. Let me get my goggles and everything powered up. I'm still rocking the Goggle 2s now, and I have adjusted to those and really like those, along with the Radio Master Pocket. I got some gimbals coming for it. Hopefully they'll be here next week. We'll see. A lot of stuff got held up because of the Chinese New Year. So, you know, understandable they shut down for like a week or two, however long they do. But hopefully everything will be here soon. I also have a Meteor 75 coming next week that I'm going to put my other 04 light system on. So I'll start doing some whooping in the house. So it's probably going to be the same scenario where it's going to be too wobbly to really share with you guys, where it's going to be beneficial or anything worthwhile. So if anything happens and it's super cool and I'm like, all right, I'll say screw it and let you guys deal with the wobbles with me, and maybe I'll put something together. But for now, I'm going to just fly that thing and just have fun being able to fly it indoors on 1S. So like I said, just give me a second. I'll get this thing powered up and we'll go for a flight. It's still a little chilly over here. Obviously, it's still technically winter, isn't it? I guess. I mean, it's like 50 today. It was like 75 like before it started raining on Tuesday. So, but it's a little chilly. But anyways, so far, just flying this thing inside, I was having a blast with it. I feel like it's gonna cruise amazingly. Hopefully. I just saw some weird sparks. Connected. Do a little hover test right here so you can see about how loud it is. It's pretty quiet, especially compared to my Huma 20. That thing kind of whines, but I still like its flight characteristics. But yeah, let's put this up and go for a little cruise. Let me adjust my diopter. All right, here we go. I've really been enjoying the color profiles and the video imagery out of this thing. It's really super clean. see me crash right there. I have noticed that with the 1604s instead of the 1404s, I have lost a little bit of power, it seems like. They are still pretty strong for what they are, so I'm not entirely too upset about it, but I can definitely feel the difference. Flight characteristics compared to my other Quadmula. I feel like I'm getting a little interference right now, honestly. I'm just flying at, I'm getting 46 megabytes, because I'm still not on the Goggles 3, so I can't expect that I'm gonna get, too much better, but just flying like where I'm over here now, dropping down to 40, like I know it can be something a little bit better. Nice and steady. Get some real good cruising out of this, can get your good cinematic shots, but you can get some good cruising in too. I feel like I might be losing my battery just a little bit quicker because of the cold, but that's all right. I just wanted to give you guys a short flight so we can see how stable this thing is and the video output it gives us, because I'm really loving this 4K 60 on this new camera. It's very much amazing. Yeah, I'm getting flashing low battery light, so I'm just putting it in cruise mode. We'll cruise these trees one more time before I land it. I like it when stuff goes as planned, because then I don't look like a goofball crashing in on my test flight for you guys. So yeah, we're flashing now, so we're gonna go ahead and bring it back in. Yeah, I like this thing. I like my other Quadmula as well. Like, just having that like good, nice little cruiser go-getter that isn't as loud and as scary as the 5-inch. Definitely a whole different kind of whip than this thing, right? So, super excited with it. I'm excited to see what else I do next. I definitely been itching to build another one, another drone, not another Quadmula, but want to figure out what I want to do. I might pick up another sub 250 drone, or I might just try to find another, like maybe another, but find a Cinewhoop frame, something like a 3.5-inch, something I can build up and do a 6S build on. Yeah, I'm really liking the cruise capability of that carbon fiber, more skeleton frame on the Huma 20. I've been getting some great footage of that. I'll maybe here at the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll stick a clip of a cruise around my house that I did with it, just so you can see the transition between the trees, the shadows, and everything like that on that 04. But I mean, it's going to be roughly the same as this Quadmula. It's just slightly, I feel like it's going to be a slightly more tamed flight. I don't do a lot of freestyle with the Huma, so I don't really have anything else for you guys today, man. I started the job this week. It was great. Trained a bunch of awesome guys. Some guys that hadn't been flying FPV, but only for the week before I was there. And so I got to sit with some guys and give them some tips and techniques and some tricks of the trade, and just some things to work on just to get their flights better, to be more stable and be more efficient. And man, I loved it. I'm ready for the next class to start. So but for now, man, make sure you follow me on IG. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow me here. We're gonna have some fun stuff coming up here in the springtime, summertime. We're gonna be definitely doing the giveaway. Definitely we'll have some merch, some shirts, maybe some lanyards, maybe a beanie, maybe a hat, maybe just some small things like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to be able to get outside today and then fly a little bit. We flew gates today, and I flew gates for the first time, and that went somewhat successful. Definitely went through some prop changes, but super excited I got to do that. I'm definitely going to be getting some gates for the house, so stay tuned for that as well. So, but for now, like I said, follow me on IG, Night_Flights LLC, and I'll post a lot of my content there, way more than I post here on YouTube. But I would appreciate the follow. Get at me, send me a message, don't be shy. And until next time, we'll see you here in a bit, okay? You guys be safe. Peace.